Hello, my friends. We will start the class chanting mantra Om. Hello. Hello again, my friends, and welcome to Real Yoga Live number 28, class number 8, number 28. And today we are going to practice breathing and meditation. We will continue what we have been learning and practicing. We will continue practicing today. So today we will spend most of the time sitting in our position of meditation, of breathing. Again, ideally you should be sitting on your mat, on the ground, in either meditation posture that you want. However, you can always change your position. If after some time your current position becomes uncomfortable, you can change the position, fold your legs in a different way. Also, you can practice this while sitting on a chair as well. The most important thing for our breathing and meditation practices is to have a better posture of our spine more straight. That is the most important thing. Now, before we start with the practice, please, you can give me your thumbs up, like the video, so that more people can also see this video. In today's practice, what we will do, we will soon start with the meditation, awareness of our bodies. Then we will move with the breathing, abdominal breathing, full yogic breathing, continue with empowering exercises such as Kapalabhati, and then Ujjayi, and then we will cool down and harmonize with Anulom Vilom, alternate nostril breathing, and some meditation and some chanting of Om likely. So this is what we are going to do today. Ready to start? Let's go. So seated, your meditation position, spine straight, elongate the spine. You can employ Jnani Mudra. The tip of the tongue at the roof of the mouth at the upper palate, opens energy pathways that are helpful for meditation, just as the position of the hands, Jnani Mudra, is also helpful. But the most important thing is spine straight. And now, as we are starting our practice, observe how you are now as we are starting. What is your current situation? How do you feel? How do you feel within? Just observe it, acknowledge it. Let's move into observation of the physical body. So feel the physical body. How is it? How energized is the body feeling today? We observe that state. After our yoga practice today, we will also observe, and maybe, likely, we will feel more energized than we are feeling currently. And now our attention moves to the breathing. And how is the breathing going? Is breathing easy, or is it somewhat difficult? We will move into the first exercise, which is abdominal breathing, diaphragmatic breathing. So, spine straight. Inhale as and exhale only with your abdomen. And again, the speed of this exercise is up to you. You can make it slower, you can make it faster. The important thing now, you are observing and feeling your abdominal breathing. As you breathe in, apart from your belly protruding forward, also imagine that the breathing is also happening backwards into the lower back as well, as if you are breathing in not only forward but also backwards. Very good. Next, we move into full yogic breathing. So after full exhalation, inhale into your stomach, and then continue inhaling into the chest. Exhale from the chest, exhale from the belly. Inhale belly, inhale chest, Exhale chest. Exhale belly. Continue breathing this full yogic breathing. To make it more advanced. Again, instead of just visualizing that you are inhaling forward into your belly, you also inhale into the lower back. In the same way, when you inhale into your chest, not only imagine that you are inhaling forward, your chest big forward, but also you're inhaling laterally towards your sides, to the left and to the right, and also backwards as well, so that your chest is expanding in all of the directions. Continue breathing, observing how it feels to ventilate your lungs in this way from all of the stale air, how it feels to exercise the fullness of your lungs, the expansion of your lungs, and then the full contraction of them. If at any moment you start feeling dizzy, you can basically start breathing, yogic breathing more slow. One thing you can do. Or you can simply come back to normal abdominal breathing. Now you can also observe how are you feeling now, already after having breathed for some minutes, abdominal, now this full yogic breathing. Can you feel any difference now in yourself, in your body? Any change? Maybe you feel more energized already or more calmed down. Observe the feeling. As we are moving into our next exercise, which is Kapalabhati, the breath of fire. This one. So, well, the most important thing, or an important thing to mention, is that you probably don't want to do this exercise if you have recently eaten, for obvious reasons. You have your stomach full. The same applies to other breathing exercises we are doing, even this full yogic breathing that we have just done, however, to a lesser degree. Basically, now we are going into Kapalabhati breathing. However, if you feel that your stomach is kind of full, maybe better not to do this now. So as we are going to do Kapalabhati, which again is the breathing exercise where only your abdomen is involved, what you do is you exhale actively and let the inhalation happen by itself in your abdomen, like this. So basically, I forcibly exhale, my stomach goes in, the air goes out of my nose, and then I simply maintain, and then the inhalation happens by itself. I do not consciously inhale, it just happens by itself. As we are going to practice this, If you want to make this practice much more advanced, you can also apply Mula Bandha, the pelvic floor lock or lift. Again, you don't need to squeeze very hard. You can just have a, let's say, 20%, 10% of kind of strength of contraction, and maintaining this Mula Bandha throughout Kapalabhati will help to maintain a steady base so that the energy doesn't go down with apana. Apana doesn't go down and leave your body because you have leaked or sealed the leak at your Muladhara chakra with Mulabandha practice, the pelvic floor lock. So let's start. Kapalabhati, breathing. As you continue doing this, you can do this more slow or more fast. It is up to you. If you are new to this practice, then it is maybe better if you do it. Each contraction is each 2 seconds, one contraction, or each 1 second is one contraction. As you continue doing this, feel the activation, feel that each of these forceful exhalations is doing something to you, is activating something in this area, in your Manipura chakra area. Continue practicing. When you get tired, when your stomach becomes tired, just come back to the normal breathing, to the normal abdominal breathing, and uh, and basically, if you are not doing the Kapalabhati breathing, you can do abdominal breathing, or you can continue with the training, the exercise of full yogic breathing. So if one becomes too difficult, Kapalabhati becomes too difficult, the muscles are getting tired, you can come back to other types of breathing, while at the same time being aware of yourself, of your breathing. The way you can also do this practice is you do a certain number of repetitions of this Kapalabhati Pranayama. Can be maybe like 10, 20, 30, 50 repetitions. And then simply come back to normal breathing or other breathing until you rest for for a minute or something, and then you come back to another set, another round of Kapalabhati breathing. Again, if you want to have this practice much more advanced, you also practice Mulabandha, trying to maintain a constant contraction. It is much more difficult, more advanced, but it is something you can also do. Slowly, you can come back to normal breathing, aware how you feel now. How did this Kapalabhati breathing make you feel? Do you feel any change at all? Do you feel the fire in you, the fire element? Manipura is the chakra of fire, our internal fire, and by doing this Kapalabhati, it helps to kindle and strengthen that fire that we have. How do you feel your fire element? More empowered? Maintain the spine straight. Now we will move into Ujjayi Pranayama, victorious breath. So this is the breathing that sounds like the sound of the ocean, the one that you create by consciously constricting the airflow in your throat, the glottis area, and this way the breathing becomes more tailored, more pressured, and more difficult, but at the same time it becomes more empowering. Ujjayi. As you continue breathing, you can employ diaphragmatic breathing, only the abdomen, or you can also employ a full yogic breathing or a more full breathing, basically, full breathing sequence. Spine straight. As you continue breathing, if you want to make this practice more advanced, you can also imagine that with each inhalation, the energy is going up your spine. With each exhalation, the energy is going down your spine. Each inhalation from the Muladhara chakra, the base of the spine, there is energy or light or presence or something going up the spine to the top of the head, and with each exhalation it is going down. Now this can be a difficult visualization. However, this is another powerful practice that we can add to this now. As we continue breathing Ujjayi Pranayama, we can also use Mulabandha, pelvic floor contraction as well, to empower this practice even more. If it is difficult to have all of these different practices going all at once, which is Ujjayi, Mulabandha, and the imagination of energy going up and down the spine, you don't need to do everything. You can just continue with, for example, Ujjayi and Mulabandha, or Ujjayi and energy going up and down the spine. So, if you want, you can start with Mulabandha as well, while we continue breathing Ujjayi Pranayama with the spine elongated. One more breath. Spine remains straight. Breathing, you can come back to normal breathing. Observe how you feel now after Ujjayi Pranayama. Do you feel more victorious? Ujjayi, translated from Sanskrit language, means victorious. So, do you feel more empowered? Both Kapalabhati, which we have done, and now the Ujjayi breathing, they both have the same quality, or the result. It brings this heat in you. It makes your fire, it kindles your fire, makes you more powerful in this way, empowers you, yes, which is good. But now we will move into pranayama that is meant to cool us down and help us come back to more harmony, more balance, which is alternate nostril breathing, Anulom Vilom Pranayama. This is our next exercise. So spine is straight, and we will use the right hand. Exhalation. You can plant the support, and then with the thumb, inhale through the left nostril. Change the fingers. Exhale through the right. Inhale the same, the right nostril. Change nostrils. Exhale through the left. Inhale the same, the left one, Ida channel. Change nostrils. Exhale through the right nostril, Pingala channel. Inhale through the same, Pingala. Change nostrils. Exhale through the left one, Ida channel. Inhale left. Change nostrils. Exhale right. Inhale the same. Change nostrils. Exhale through the left nostril. Inhale the same one. Change nostrils. Exhale the right. Inhale the same, the right. Change nostrils. Exhale through the left. Inhale the same. Change nostrils. Exhale right. Inhale the same. Change nostrils. Exhale left. Inhale left. Change nostrils. Exhale right. Pingala channel. Inhale the same, the right one. Change nostrils. Exhale through the left one, Ida channel. Inhale the same one. Change nostrils. Exhale right. Inhale right. Change nostrils. Exhale left. Continue breathing Anulom Vilom Pranayama while the spine remains elongated. If you find that your arm got tired, your shoulder muscles got too tired from holding your hand in the air, you can tuck your elbow more into your body or closer to your body, or you can even support it with the palm of your other hand, such as this, while you continue breathing. Or you can also change the arms, and instead of doing it with the right, you can also do with the left. Again, each round starts with inhalation through the left and ends with exhalation through the same one left, through the Ida channel. So I will exhale air and again start inhalation through the left, change fingers, change nostrils, exhale through the right, inhale the same right, change nostrils, exhale through the left. This is one round. Continue inhaling the left, change nostrils, exhale through the right, inhale the same right, change nostrils, exhale through the left, and this is another round. Let's make one more. Inhale through the same left, change nostrils, exhale right, inhale the same, change nostrils, exhale left, lower your arms, come back to normal breathing, spine straight. Observe how you feel now. Do you feel any change? Do you feel more balanced? We can do the same exercise mentally. We can do a few repetitions of this exercise mentally without using the arms. So, imagine that you are inhaling from the left nostril, and as you're inhaling the energy, the air is going to your third eye. And then exhalation from third eye is energy going down through your right nostril. As you inhale the energy through the right nostril to the third eye. And as you exhale from third eye, it goes through the left nostril. Inhaling through the left nostril to the third eye. Exhale through the right nostril. Inhale through the right. And exhale through the left nostril. You can do this practice as well, maintaining your spine straight. Now making this exercise a more mental one, less physical, more mental and more energetic. Basically, you are with your own mind, you making that energy happen and flow with the air. Continue breathing. And as you do this Anulom Vilom Pranayama, you can also, or this mental Anulom Vilom that we are doing now, Your breathing, it can be just abdominal breathing, or if you want to breathe more fully, which you can also do, it can be a more full breathing, such as full yogic breathing. Maybe you don't want to exaggerate yourself by breathing too much air in, but you can adjust the amount of air you want to breathe while you're doing these different breathing exercises, such as this alternate nostril breathing. So, one more time, mentally, we will inhale through the left nostril. Mentally, we will exhale from the third eye and through the right nostril. Inhale through the same. And exhale through the left nostril. One more time on your own. Very good. Now you can come back to normal breathing and at the same time observe how you feel now after this alternate nostril, both physical and mental exercises. How do you feel now? Do you feel more balance within you? More harmony? From these breathing exercises and this harmony that we find ourselves in, hopefully, we will move into the meditation of self observation. So you can come back to normal breathing now, breathe whichever way you like. Would be good to maintain the spine straight and feel the presence of yourself. Feel that you are. Feel the presence of yourself. Enjoying the company of yourself. Observing deep within yourself, what is your true nature? Observing your true nature. It is a difficult exercise. It can be a boring practice. However, this one is a powerful practice, an effective practice that makes yourself bigger, that makes you expand. As you come back to yourself, you actually expand. Your consciousness expands. You become more all pervading. And coming back to yourself is a spiritual journey. And the more you can be connected to yourself, the more you will be connected to life, the better life you will have. Feel the presence of yourself. And let me chant Gayatri mantra. Om Bhurбhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Our meditation, our yoga practice today is slowly approaching its end. Observe yourself and how you feel now after all of these breathings, pranayamas, mula bandhas, and after the meditation we have just ended with. How do you feel now after this class? Remembering how you felt starting our session today and mindful how you feel now, what's the difference? As for myself personally, I feel more energized and I feel good. I feel better. I feel that these practices made me feel better. How's about you? So you can comment under the video. So far we don't have any comments, but that is completely fine. The most important thing is that we keep on practicing, we keep on doing these things, this training that helps us unfold so that we have a better life and also unfold spiritually. We come back to ourselves, which is very important. My dear friends, before we end this practice, this session, you can always give your thumbs up, the likes for this video. It helps it rank better. I also want to remind you that you can, if you want deeper work with yourself, you can consider having a video call with me, with Dolama Mantas, a paid video call where I can help you in your life, with your help you, guide you in your practice, in your training, and help you the way I can. This is one thing I do. If you want a really profound experience Uh, and if you are ready to come to Peruvian jungle, we can go into the jungle, practice yoga, shamanism, maybe have master plant ceremonies while living in the nature, the bonfire, the waterfalls, the life that makes us come back to the nature and makes us come back to ourselves as well. This is what I do. And if you are interested in retreat in Peru with myself, you can find information about this also on my website dolamamantas.com. On my website as well, if you want, you can support me with your donations of money as well. That would certainly and surely support me and my household life now with my family. Blue feather, my dear one, feeling more calm. Have a nice day. Thanks for the classes. Thank you. Thank you for coming to these classes, for practicing together, for working on yourself. Because when we work on ourselves, when we heal ourselves, when we get better ourselves, when we empower ourselves, we do the same thing to the world. We so I will also want to thank you for doing this work and this inner work that makes you a better being and better energy for the whole world that is, as we know, is experiencing serious issues right now in the world right now. But our practice, I deeply believe it, helps the energies. So it's time to end. It's time to end our class today. Stella Maris, hello, my friend. I'm going to do the meditation now. Thank you. I'm happy if I can inspire somebody to do some meditation and some breathing and some asanas, because I know that these practices help me, and I definitely know they help all of us. We want to have better lives, and let's continue practicing. My dear friends, we will end with chanting mantra Om, Aum, 7 times. 56 minutes. My dear friends, have a great day, have a beautiful, calm, restful evening, and let's meet in another class.